September 30, last day of the month of September 2020, and it's still a very hazy day, but I could see the sunlight is more prominent. You know what I mean? It's not been covered by the gray clouds. But over this side, I have Farmer Willie clearing out the kugun grass around here, so we can see a little bit of the view. But we just have to leave those, those lemongrass that the Loy has been busy planting around. No wonder all my, the work around the house is not done. Like, he used to do some weeding on my garden, on the other garden, and so he's now doing his own farming of lemongrass. So there he is. Just clearing it out, because if I have the other lads clearing it out, it's just a waste of time. So Julito and Junelle are continuing filing the blocks, and of course Deloy, his master, the mucks. And while Jirel is starting to dig the next 3 columns for Old B. So it's only the columns that we're gonna have to dig down, and then we'll put the beam on top of the ground, because it's gonna be like a elevated viewing area over here. And I have Farmer Willie clearing out what can be cleared. Now I could see why my front is not been cleared, because he's been busy doing his own farming here by growing all this lemongrass that he can sell. So this is what they've done so far an hour ago. Today, now it's just 9 o'clock. I'm already have 2 bags of cement left. Dili mag-angay?
Ha? Aga mereka itu man.
Kaya kundi ibahin na lang ibin ba?
Da lagi.
Madara?
Dara na, gamay ra kay
Madara na ni mo kon, because we're trying to match the column
40 cm ba?
from this wall
Pila na no?
towards here. So there will be 4 columns around on the front and line there, and there will be a gate where those end column of the old storage going down to where Willie is. And we just wait for the buyer of this lemongrass that Deloy has been so busy planting, so he can earn his effort, and that's it. No more planting there, just make it clean. So my thing now is to just sort that tree there. So I'll have this all cleared out because old B wants to see it all clear. Then he can design his pond. Julito got a dislocated shoulder when he was carrying the hollow block. So luckily Willie's around because he's like our village quack doctor. Look, he's trying to pull the shoulder back in. And I have here the delivery of my materials will now be put on that old shop outside. So it will be in that little shop that before I made the new one, they have that little shop there across my land. So now, since Olby wants it all clear over here, we are using my across land as of the moment that we are still waiting for the quarry to materialize. So you can see that will be a big place when it's all flattened out. But here I only have, since it's almost a small shop, it can only maximum is like 60 bags of cement. So that's what the maximum I have delivered, and a few rebars. So he's feeling much better now. Look, that they're pulling it in to put it in. I said, do you want to go to the hospital now? Because it will be COVID. Yes, it's a dislocated shoulder na tay. Shoulder blade ba? Kuha na slot in. Wa ba yung makabisita ni mo? Priso ka dito 14 days.
Unang piti aro matupo kay aro sa lakay. To pagkuar-kuar ay kabili ay. To
So because you know the delivery man is asking me the empty sacks of cement, 100 pieces for his jackfruit tree. So are you? You have a hacienda? We know that every sack, empty sack, can be sold to a hardware for 5 pesos to 10 pesos each. And why should I give you that? I'd rather give it to my workers than you. I usually sell it to the hardware and then we buy food for the lads if we have empty ones. I'm driving down because I'm gonna do my fortnight shopping. So it's the end of the month. I have to replenish all my grocery items in my own house. So as I've said, on my driving trips down to the city, that's when I talk about different subject. Last time I was talking about my life story, and then hopefully I could talk about different subject this time. Unsa na noy moy? Unsa na?
kuan yo tay akong ipawadri ka akong yapuno dia.
Binakog garden so well. Okay. His daughter owned that house there. He's married to a foreigner, and they given him that house for the whole family because the whole family lives there. So, like I said, my information is not scripted. I'm not reading, I'm not rehearsing. Actually, I am driving as well as I am talking about my information. So the reason why I was asking about that man's, what is that for? Because it's mostly black soil. I thought that's the new rocket now, because a lot of these gardening business people are looking up here in the hills for black soil because they are selling it expensively to the city dwellers. So I'm meeting all this quarry 10-wheelers. I usually go down at this time because, you know, they're having their lunch break. I'm here in the back parking lot of Park Mall, and I want to check out quickly the plant expo that they have in here to see if I could get some other plants that I haven't seen in the mountainside where I get it. Because, you know, they are the exporters around here that display it, whereas the mountain areas are usually just the local plants that's available in the Philippines. So the variegated and rare ones can be found around here. I'll have a look outside. They also have a display of plants around here. So they might be very expensive there inside the mall. This one is like the proper expo. It's only one place. Kamu rin nag-display diri, ma'am? Dito.
Dito gamay sa dito kubangan.
Ah. I got most of the plants here on this side. $250 for the snake plant. There's not much of a plant expo. It's mostly clothes and shoes that's been displayed here. I do need a new rubber shoes, but I'll have a look. If not, I'll just buy it in the market. All the copies. Hello. So they're selling bags and shoes, clothes here, copies. Counterfeit branded bags. So there's not a lot of new plant display. They're just the new ones, the old ones that used to display here, like this ones here. These are just the regular sellers of plants around here. There's nothing much about this spray. Oh, I got this coconut where I let the pila ni mau ba? Wala hangyo. Mutanaw sa ko, ma'am, ha. Unsa man ning kaning puti, ma'am? Unsa ni nga?
Abono na.
Abono? Unsa yung klase?
Urea.
Ah, this is urea. Kaning puti-puti nga kaning itlog-itlog.
Oh, 14 na. Abono lang.
Ah, 14 eh. 14. 14. So, I'll have a look at around. So, look at all this. These are like the better for indoors if you look at it, because they are absorbing toxins And this is the ZZ plant. There's also toxins observers. And around here, I think this is a different seller again. So actually you can find them daily here in Park Mall, the sellers of plants. But of course you don't expect them to be as cheap as the mountainside. Madam, pila ni ingani na sana yung spider? 250? That's 250. That's dear. Like I said, I could even get it 20, 30 pesos in the mountain area. I'm just curious if they got some variegated ones that we can't regularly find in the mountain areas, but they don't seem to have any special ones here. This is 180. I think I could make my own. To stick on the climbing plants. I'll go there on the other side. So look at this phalaenopsis. Oh, the full blooming one is 4,500.
Ma'am. Hatag ako ng mo 1,000. Ang sa 1.8 man tani ma'am. Nadyo na pricing mama. 1.8 jud na unta. Pero kung mapalit mo na ako tulo do ha. Hatag na ko 1,000 na siya. 1,000 na lang.
Pila na yung ani dad mo?
Ano siya?
Oh.
Diyan na 250.
So I used to buy from her a lot of orchids from my garden. It's from her here, but it seems like she increased her prices so well. It used to be just 200 pesos per pot. It's now it's 400. But she got a lot of variety. Although they're uprooted, they're not rooting on the pot. That's 250, the common one there, and then this is 400. This is the Severina. Pila ni yung Severina gang?
Yeah, sabihin na to madam.
6.5?
Dili madam. 7,500 na madam.
7.5. Hindi din yung orchids.
450. Wala. Kani siya madam, 450 kani siya. Kani madam, nag-sale ko 250. Gisale na lang dyan ako na siya, 250. Wapapakay na, wala siya kuhan. Ang ako lang ano, namukhad na kita na ng iyang buwak. Ang buwak na yun na namukhad. Pero yan, lawas, yung tanong, okay pa kayo. Buhay pa kayo sa na. Hasta ni? Oo, hasta na. Wala man kabukod mo, madam.
I'm on my way to APM Mall beside SM, where I bought the camera of Old B, Macy's, because I want to ask for an official receipt. Dita ka diretso? Atay. Wait. I have to turn here because we can't go straight to SM. Go in another back road. Oh. They're fixing the road on that side. this way. You know, that's the next IT park there. There's a lot of buildings going on. That will be a lot of business centers here, there again. So this is another shortcut here on the back road of hypermarket SM, and then this will take you to the NRA Not Reclamation Area Road, which is that one. Then we turn around to the right side going to the SM way, but I have to get in there. There's the Blue Radisson, then that's the way I have to go. So I'm going now to sort something in Macy's, where I bought the camera of Old B. And this is Sheridan Building. Oh, you know, the homemakers. I think it's on the other block. So this is the part of the North Reclamation Area Road, and that's Blue Radisson that you can see up ahead. And on the left side is the Cebu Port Authority. You still can't go on this right side here, so we still have to go straight. Is there any checking here? No. I think I could turn this way now for SM, and this container van is also turning, so oh, someone's get caught. That's Bayfront Hotel in front of SM City Cebu. And on the left side, that's SM City Cebu. I think most of you foreigners that's been here to Cebu City have already been there in SM City Cebu, as well as Ayala Center Cebu, because those are the two most popular malls here in Cebu City. So I'm just taking you to a drive along the SM City Cebu, the back roads around here, because I'm fond of riding on the back roads to avoid the main streets when it's really traffic. So there's our container yard across, and then we turn here on the left because this is the Macy's mall that I wanna go to. That's their stuff. That one in your right, you can see Macy's Photo Video Shop, but their entrance is on the back. That's Macau Imperial Tea Chinese restaurant. Here is the entrance of APM Mall. So I'm here inside Macy's, where I bought the latest camera of Old B. He bought a few here. He also bought the GoPro set that I used to have here, the Karma set. Now that's the DJI latest there, the Mavic. Mini. Pila ni Mavic Mini dudong?
26,490.
So 26,490. This is the latest, the very saleable one for the drone of DJI because it's very light. So this is one of the local branch of Macy's here in Cebu City. They have one in AS Fortuna and this one is in APM Mall. That's the DJI Googles. Pila ng DJI Google ga? Racing Googles.
29,990.
Around 30,000 pesos. And they got the accessories, original accessories for the DJI Mavic and all other camera needs. So the road is blocked going back to Lugarta Street where the Cebu North Bus Terminal will be. That will be easier for me to turn to SNR. So I have two choices now from APM. Either I go left, going to the main highway to the back to the North Reclamation area, or if I go right, I'll be going back to Mandawi Highway, the National Highway, and then turn in Tipolo or Subangdaku area. So my choice will be, I think I'm gonna turn left because during like times like this it's less traffic if you go on main highways, but during rush hour back road it is. So there's no left turn here, which I didn't notice, but there's a turning point at the end of this road. So you can see all the buses. Now the lane has become one lane yellow. I could turn on the left, just turn over, or go in the back roads over here that I know of and get out from there where the container is turning. There. You can even turn in here and go back to the SM side. Whew, what a quite a ride today. Oopsie. There's a lot of urban settlers around this area because you gotta remember this is where near the port, the piers, so a lot of people are just living on whatever space they can get. Look at that. When they were working on the port. So I'm still pacing the other side of SM City, Cebu. So I'm back here on the main road going to the North Reclamation area on the side of Blue Radisson and SM City, Cebu. Look at the container, seems to be sliding off. I remember when we first moved here in the Philippines, I have a 20-foot container for all our furnitures and things from England, and then additional another 20-foot container after a year. So we got most of our things and luxury from England, although they are now mostly available here. So I don't need to keep on importing my stuff. That's why you can see that all my plugs, electric sockets in my house are UK, because I import them. Like I said when they were asking it before, that why do you have a UK electric socket? So I said I am importing it, which is true. Old B put it on a balikbayan box. Some we've carried in our container, but that was before. The first one was before we built our castle, but the second one is mostly electrical stuff. And also our electrics all over the house. Most of the houses that I built is done by old B. He's not an electrician, but when he studies things, he studied thoroughly, and so he's the one who's sorting our electrics, which is safer. And we got two-way, three-way system, which is really convenient for me, because I don't have to keep on. I could switch off on the next floor up, or in another place, the lights on the same room. So red light na just. So this is Pier 3, where you ride for Mindanao usually. Dumaguete, Iligan, and this is also where we will ship the cargo for Manila. So I'm back here on driving to the North Reclamation Area Road, because I'm going to SNR for my fortnightly shopping, which is 15 days shopping. So this is now the boundary of Mandawi. So you can see there's a sign, New Mandawi City. Welcome to Mandawi. This is the boundary limit of Cebu City and Mandawi City. So you can see Cebu Doctors University there up ahead. So that's the place near SNR. So I still have a way to go. That's Cafe Razor on the left side, or the right side I mean, where I featured once all those used big bikes. I'll have to visit them again. I think they have already closed. They're not there anymore. It seems close, but we'll try to take a look soon. So I'm waiting for the green light. This is quite a wide road than your usual, but most people that is here, that's been here, is already familiar with this North Reclamation Area Road. So I need to go on the third lane on the side, because I have to turn on the right for SNR. So I'll just slow down until I get a chance to insert behind. Again, is it red light again? Wow. I just done my shopping in SNR. As you can see, it is now 6 o'clock, and I think it's 5:45, and there's a lot of queuing up because I'm bringing home pizza from SNR, and they have a promo right now that you add 99 for a whole pizza and you'll have a cheese pizza for free. Now it's green. So I'm on my way now to pick up some Japanese food and then Indian food.